Yo, what's good? It's the Boydude Reviews, and today me and Abbas are both going to be ranking our top 10 favorite animes of all time. And just to let you know, there may be some light spoilers regarding some of those animes, so I'll try and put a spoiler warning in front of the animes, just in case you guys may have not seen them. But let's get on with the podcast. So before we do the top 10, I just want to give a quick honorable mentions to the animes that didn't make the top 10 list. So that's Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Black Clover, Mob Psycho 100, My Dress Up Darling, and Tower of God. Didn't make the list. Number 10, Code Geass. What's your number 10?
I just want to base this on hype, enjoyment, and at the time I was watching it, okay?
Yeah.
I put number 10 for Prison School.
Prison School. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. How would you rate your Prison School anime?
On my top 10, there's 10 out of 10s, there's 9 out of 10s, there's 8 out of 10s.
Okay.
Prison School is easily a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
There's only 12, I think there's only 12 episodes. It's fucked up, it's messed up. But no other anime has made me laugh so each episode. And each episode make me want to watch the next episode and so on and so forth. So I would say it's a 10 out of 10.
For me, Code Geass is probably an 8 out of 10. I loved the first season. It was amazing. And that cliffhanger with Lelouch and Brunette Man was so cool. I forgot his name.
The Brunette Man?
Yeah, his friend.
Oh, Suzaku.
Suzaku, that's it. Suzaku. Yes.
Kurarugi.
I liked it a lot. I liked how the female characters also played a key role as well. They weren't just there to exist, you know?
Yeah.
And while I didn't really like the second season, I thought the ending was okay, was pretty good. It wrapped up pretty nicely, and it's just so fun. I need to rewatch it again because I liked the high school scenes in this show. They were pretty cool.
For me, the high school scenes were the lowest moments.
Oh, really? I thought they were nice.
But everything.
Yeah.
I love the politics.
Yeah, the politics were just all good. But yeah, that's 8 out of 10. My number 9 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ah, okay.
What about you?
My number 9 is Solo Leveling.
Interesting. I've not seen this one. So how do you rate this one?
I didn't even get to talk about it.
How do you rate your Solo Leveling?
So far, it's unexpected for this type of isekai. It's weird as well because in this world, minor spoilers, this world, your stats are final. You can't change it, you can't increase it, you can't decrease it. What you have is what you get, and people are ranked in S rank, A rank, B rank. Whatever you get, you're staying there for life. The main protagonist can level up, he can increase his level, so that's why it's called Solo Leveling, and it's pretty good, the first season so far. So I don't know if it should be here because it's not completed, but it's season 1 is only 12 episodes. We have still more to come. And I do like how they've written the main character and what he can do. Keeping it at number 9.
So for my number 9 for Jujutsu Kaisen, I really like the action a lot. I think a lot of the fights in Jujutsu Kaisen are solid. That movie was amazing. When I saw that in the cinema, Yuta versus Gojo's friend.
A ponytail guy.
Yeah, ponytail guy. But yeah, that was awesome. I also like Yuji. He's the heart of the show. I like how he wants to find a reason to die an honorable death. Like after seeing his grandfather die in episode 1, he wants to find meaning in life. Season 2 just had some phenomenal moments when it came to the action. Music is also really good, and voice acting. Nanami probably had the best sort of end to his character in my opinion. Like I thought
he came out of nowhere and he just exploded.
Yeah, like I liked his backstory, like him working in a corporate job and wanting to find more meaning. I thought that was all cool. The story is good, but I think the way they talk about their powers is a bit confusing. Hopefully season 3 will be good. I'll give this show an 8 out of 10. But my number 8 is Demon Slayer. Suryaku Nanamu. Okay. Number 8. What's your number 8?
One Piece.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Interesting. So how do you rate the show?
So One Piece for me, 3 time skip was phenomenal. Water 7.
Yeah, Water 7.
Marine Ford. Enies Lobby. Dude. It's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It's just bangers
perfect.
after bangers after bangers. And then all of a sudden we get into the time skip. And then the pacing is shite. Hojo is shite. He's
Damn.
He's a knockoff, Chinese knockoff of Arlong.
Holy
Just
moly.
get out of here, Hody.
Damn.
And then the next arc was excruciatingly painful and long
Yeah.
as well. The arc after that one was also excruciatingly long and painful.
Damn.
The arc after that one is excruciatingly painful and long.
Yeah.
And then so I decided to read the manga.
hmm
Manga is so much better. Don't even bother with the anime. The manga is so
Yeah.
much better. But unfortunately, like, spoilers for, was it Whole Cake Island? I don't know why Oda does this, but why it got crap like the seducing forest in there, the seducing woods, wherever it's called, that didn't elevate the story in any way. It didn't drive the plot forward in any way. And we're in the stupid woods for like 5 chapters or something stupid like that. It's so dumb. And then there's pacing issues with the manga, and I've just fell behind reading the manga weekly, and then now the anime's caught up, and I finished one, but
Oh, fair
they're on
enough.
a new arc, and yeah. But specifically talking about the anime, it's dog shit. If you watch Jeremy Johns, the time skip for One Piece is dog shit, but the pre-time skip is so good. It's on my top 10.
It's your top 10. Oh, that's fair enough. So for me, Demon Slayer, the reason why I voted it at number 8, one, it's not really completed, so I don't have a full story, but I
Yeah.
feel like I'm so divided on how I feel about it, because season 1 was epic, but then towards the end of season 1 it just got a bit sluggish for me. The Mugen Train movie was pretty good, not as good as season 1 in my opinion, but I still enjoyed it nevertheless. Rengoku's end was very emotional in my opinion. Season 2, the Entertainment District arc, up and down. The highs were very high and the lows were very low in my opinion. Season 3, I think consistently it was pretty good. The ending of season 3 was awesome with Nezuko, and season 4 was a disaster, absolute disaster. But that final episode with Muzan, what an amazing episode. I'll give season 4 overall 8 out of 10. So my number 7 is Chainsaw Man.
My number 7 is Kuroko no Basket.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that
I
score?
believe there's 3 seasons for Kuroko, and the anime is completely finished.
Okay.
And there's a movie after it as well, which is pretty good. I just enjoyed the competitiveness of it all. I just love seeing how these, like, if you're playing a team game, right, there's always that one carry who's just doing the hard work. Each school has that in their own teams, basketball, and it's just epic. There's a character that I didn't mention called Kagami, who isn't like one of the chosen ones who's really good at basketball with his unique abilities. But he's there and he's close to it, and he's pushing that door open to be one of the chosen ones.
I
And
see.
just seeing his rise as well as the main characters, it's awesome. Just seeing what happens.
Well, for me, for Chainsaw Man, I think I was just surprised by how good it was. I'm torn between JJK and Chainsaw Man when it comes to the way it's written, but I think Chainsaw Man's better written, in my opinion. I think the writing is better. I think the characters are better written and they're more enjoyable to watch. I'm not bored when I see them, essentially. Like, they're always so fun. And I like the mystery. Like, there's a bit of a mystery there, where Denji's powers came from and who Maki Mate really is. I mean, really good show. Like, twists and turns, cool action. Yeah, I'll give this show a 9 out of 10. But for number 6 for me is My Hero Academia.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, what's your number 6?
I'm gonna put My Hero as number 5.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So we're quite close with our opinions on My Hero
Yeah.
Academia.
Only because it's not over, and there are good moments and there's bad moments in My Hero. The good doesn't outweigh the bad because I think they're equal. There has been moments where some arcs are so stale, it's just been boring.
Yeah.
But the good moments have been amazing as well. It's not. Originally it was going to be number 4.
Okay.
But I'm going to pump it down to 5. No, 6. Sorry. I bumped it down to 6.
My Hero Academia is possibly the best binge show I've ever seen. Like, binging it is a joy. It's an absolute joy to watch.
That's
like,
another thing. It's not finished yet as well. So
yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, watching it weekly is killing my enjoyment of it a little bit. But I think if I binged it, I would have really enjoyed this show a lot more. But I'm going to give My Hero a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good.
yeah,
So,
9 out of 10 is very fair.
so what's your number 6?
Oh, so My Hero was 6. Sorry.
So we both have
episode-
6. That's interesting.
Yeah, My Hero was 6.
Oh,
and
okay.
Code Geass for number 5. Sorry.
Interesting.
My number 5 is Code Geass. Sorry.
So we both have My Hero at the same place. number 6.
Yeah.
So we both feel the same way about My Hero, essentially.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, so let's just go to number 5 then. So your number 5 is
Geass.
Code Geass.
Code Geass. It's a special anime. I love the protagonist and his rival. It's one of those rare animes that has like a real cat and mouse type feeling where Lelouch is trying to protect his identity as Zero. Suzaku is close to identifying who he is, and it's awesome. And then, and not only that, and on the grand stage as well, he's making moves and trying to like dethrone the stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think I already talked about my thoughts of Code Geass. My number 5 is Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That's another anime that I need to see.
I think excluding like Dragon Ball, this is possibly the best 90s anime I've ever seen. It's such a joy. It's very deep. If there is ever an anime I'm gonna rewatch, it's this show. Like, I really want to rewatch this show.
Huge praise.
Like, the way you feel about like something like Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that's how I feel about this show. It's just so good. It's one of those shows that I don't want to talk about the plot too much because you just gotta experience it, you know? Gotta experience it. So, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is Dragon Ball Z.
Interesting, because that's my number 4 as well. That is so funny.
It's a very fair place to put it.
Wow.
Because it does have some highs, does have some lows, but the highs outweigh the lows. It just has a bit of pacing issues, but they fixed that in Kai.
Kai, my gosh,
Dude, it's an anime that inspired a lot of mangakas out there, dude. Like, what more is there to say?
Yeah, pretty much the same thoughts. It's just a fun show. It's the best action shonen out of any action shonens that I've seen. When it comes to the fights, it's just so fun. It's so well written, the fights, in my opinion. I think my favorite saga is Cell Games, when Gohan is just going crazy and fighting the Cell Man. But I also like the Frieza saga now, like after Kai. That's a really fun saga. I like the Ginyu Force. They're a bit dopey, but they're fun. The dance is a bit questionable, but it is still fun.
It's done, yeah.
And I like all the side characters, Trunks and Goten. Bulma is actually a pretty good character in this show. She's useful. She's very intelligent and all that. She helps the squad out sometimes. And then there's Vegeta, who's a cool rival, anti-hero.
Rival.
Yeah. And the villains are pretty good. They're kind of creepy. Frieza is pretty creepy.
Yeah, Frieza messed up in the visual.
I like how this show always has the villains change their forms. Frieza, Boo, and Cell, they all have different forms. It's a trope that I've just noticed.
Yeah, it's I am a bit sick of that, to be honest with you. The forms, too many forms.
But yeah, that is number 4. 9.5. The only gripe I have with this show is the pacing of the original series with Frieza and also Boo Saga. But apart from that, it was good. Big top 3. Ooh.
It was so hard. It was so hard to find. Dude, my list is so messed up. People are gonna be like, "What? Why is this here?" So my number 3 is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Wow. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D.
I have to put it there, dude. It's unbelievably hyped.
Interesting.
It's card games and motorcycles, alright? They implement it so well, especially watching the sub. Dub is really good as well. I watched it in dub, and then I realised that they never completed the final season in dub. But the dub was so good, I didn't want to watch the sub straight away. So I didn't watch 5Ds for like 5 years, and then I returned, and then I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna watch the sub.
Interesting.
Let's just do the sub. And the sub was so different. It's so better, and the music is so much better. With 5Ds dub, it's because it's for kids. They have this weird. They always use this generic music in the background for everything.
Yeah.
But with the 5D's Japanese sub, it's so different and it's epic as well with the type of music they use in certain scenes. If you watch a scene in dub and compare it to the sub, it gives a different atmosphere. So much better.
So for me, my number 3 is Naruto, the entire Naruto series, including Shippuden.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is number 3. I love this show a lot. I watched it twice and I loved it. I do have gripes with the pacing. I do think the pacing is a big killer, and the filler as well. But when you skip all the filler and just get into the canon episodes, it's really good. It has some of the coolest side characters in my opinion. I like Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino as a group. I wish they were in the show more because they get sidelined. I do think it did go downhill after the Kage Summit arc, but overall, I've enjoyed Naruto with some twists that I didn't expect. Warning, heavy spoilers for Naruto-kun. You have been warned. I was so shocked that Itachi was a good guy. I did not see that coming. I was blown away. I was like, what? He's good.
Dude, there's so many character arcs. Dude, Shikamaru going on his character arc, trying to avenge the death for his sensei.
Oh, yeah.
And the way he thought out how to kill somebody that can't die is just genius.
Man is a living, walking dictionary. My gosh.
He is.
Asuna's death was really sad, though. Like, it was dragged out a bit, but it was pretty sad.
It was dragged out, but it was still sad.
Yeah.
Dragged out for, dramatic effect.
The start of the war was very, very dull to me, but when they fought Obito and Madara, that was cool. I think that's when it started to peak again for me.
Dude, I just love the characters so much, man.
Yeah, they're also well written. Even Sakura does get some sort of growth. Like, I know she's controversial.
She gets unnecessary hate.
She
gets
grows.
unnecessary hate, man.
She does grow.
She's a combat medic, dude. What more do you want from her?
I think they want her to be Mikasa on steroids or something. But yeah, Naruto is 9.5 out of 10. It's just the pacing and the fillers kill it. But I like the story. It's so satisfying seeing Naruto get acknowledged by the village after pain.
That was so good.
That was so fun to see.
People asking for his signature and he didn't know how to give an autograph because he never done signatures before.
So, what's your number 2 then?
Demon Slayer.
Whoa, that's very high.
Very high up, even though season 4 almost killed it, you know?
8
if it wasn't for season 4, it would be so close to beating number 1.
Oh,
it would
wow.
be unbelievably close to being number 1, you know? But season 4 shot itself in the leg with its awful pacing, boring content. So it's safely staying at number 2, which is a good spot, to be honest with you. But dude, season 1, season 2 was so epic. Even Mugen Train, in my opinion, was epic as well.
Seeing that in the cinemas was so intense.
Yeah, the whole pecking order of the villains, you know, the upper rank the demons or whatever. Oh, they're fascinating in their own right. Amazing. Season 3 was a bit crap, but the ending, where the reveal of Nezuko's could survive the sunlight and all that stuff, that was amazing. The good outweighs the bad, even though the bad is, I think easily. When the whole series is finished, it will be spoken about in a good light.
I think it has the best art and animation in any modern anime that I've seen. But let's talk about my number 2, and that is One Piece. It's an easy 10 out of 10 for me. This show is just way too entertaining, dude.
We're talking about the pre-time skip, right?
Both. Pretty much both.
Oh,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I like all of it.
Dude, Punk Hazard.
Okay, Punk Hazard was slow.
Whole Cake Island.
I will say this. Sky Pier and Punk Hazard are probably the worst arcs, in my opinion, but I still enjoy it. Like, I like seeing these characters.
Even Doflamingo's place.
Oh yeah, I like that arc.
And the Birdcage.
I was sick seeing Luffy turn Gear 4.
Out.
That was super hype. And then Usopp became God Usopp. That was really fun. Pre-time skip did have slightly better writing. Like, I think it got to the point quicker, and it didn't overstay its welcome. I really enjoyed all the arcs. I think Water 7 is my favorite arc, second to Marineford, because that arc was super emotional. I think I just like the world building. I like these different islands they visit, you know, just what they're going to get up to. It's just so fun. It's very mysterious because you don't know what's going to be on that island, you know. Like, when they went to the Doflamingo Island, I had no idea that those toys were actual people.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Like, that was really like, whoa, that's disturbing. And 100 Year Blank History is so interesting. It's like, I wanted to learn more about that, like what the poneglyphs are, but I think the emotional moments
necessarily stretched out.
Yeah, it is a bit
that's
long.
More of a manga issue.
It is a bit long, but I can't hate this show. Even the live action, I like that show. I think even the live action fixes some of the issues with some of the arcs when it comes to the pacing.
I love the live action, but we got unnecessarily long scenes with Garp and the other dudes.
Oh, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. I don't think that was necessary. And the reveal that Luffy was Garp's grandson was a bit meh.
Yeah, episode 4 it was. That was what? So it doesn't happen for hundreds of episodes. It was really good. Best anime live action. So, with that out of the way, what is your number 1 anime of all time?
Oh, spoiler alert. Of course it's going to be Naruto.
Naruto. Nice.
I have bias. deep bias for this anime. It's a special place in my heart where I can't, no matter how bad it got towards the end, I can't knock it down. even to like number 2. It's hard. It's very hard to do that.
Mm.
And I just love the characters too much to do so. Even the Kaguya stuff, even how, no matter how bad that was, you know, you could easily justify it to like to say it's not as bad as people say it was. Even though it is what it is.
Yeah, I get that. The show is good, but man, my number 1 is Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is just, it's possibly the best written anime of all time. Like,
it's so sad you're saying that, because Attack on Titan would easily be on my top 10 if it was just the first 3 seasons. So sad. I love that show as well.
Dude,
I love
like,
the first 3
like
seasons.
the first 3 seasons, knowing what's in the basement, why is Eren a Titan, what's Grisha up to.
Yeah. It's so damn
like
good.
They had a whole episode of Eren trying to plug a boulder into a hole in season 1, and that was just so intense watching that. You don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to live or die? The music is kicking up. I think it's a perfect show in my opinion. I think the music really helps. The animation as well is just phenomenal. I could literally play the Levi and Kenny scene over and over again. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, it was awesome. Random headshot. His comrade's head gets just blown off out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, this is easily 10 out of 10. And then, like, Eren just going to the dark side of the Force, essentially, being so edgy and emo and doing what he needs to do to save his friends.
Exactly.
Phenomenal, you know? Like, the writing of Eren.
I will say that Kenny arc was a bit of a lackluster, but it's still, season 3 was still fun.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, the twist with Eren and his father in the chapel, all that stuff was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Him telling his dad to stand up and to fight. Who saw that coming? I didn't.
Tatakai.
And then Bertolt's reveal in season 2. I like the scene when Eren transforms and then the camera pans around and you see his Titan transforming as Rhino is holding him at the same time. It looks so cinematic. It was so cool.
There's so many.
If I'm being honest, no other anime has really come close. I like One Piece a lot, but even that doesn't come close. Even Naruto.
For me, what stands out in Naruto is just the tease of the coffin of being Madara. And when it is revealed to be him, and he just fucks everyone up. He is such on a whole different level compared to those Ninja Alliance. Even his presence, his aura is giving Kuruma like negative vibes. Like even he's like, oh fuck, and then that's causing Naruto pain. And then just Kuruma's sheer hatred for Madara and how strong he is. He's willing to partner up with Naruto. That whole
all that stuff was great. Amazing. I was really loving Naruto back in the day when I watched it, but I just love Attack on Titan more. I think the story and even the animation I think is better than Naruto.
The first 3 seasons was amazing until Wit happened. Wit Studios happened.
Yeah, the Wit's animation is really awesome. Like I like Wit Studios animation. It's very energetic.
But you know? Wit happened, as in they didn't renew season 4 and they gave it away. What happened?
Yeah, they had to pass it on to Mappa. But I mean, even with the animation, you know, I still like the story, you know, and all that.
I know you're gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I'd give Naruto like a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, but still one of those special animes that, you know, stays in your heart. You know, Attack on Titan was super close from locking it off at its time. Then, you know, Wit happened. Demon Slayer was equally close. Season 3 and season 4 happened, but... So
where would you put Attack on Titan on your list? Since
11, easily 11.
11. Oh, okay.
11. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's very low to where I would have put it.
I know, but it's just... I don't like Mappa, dude. I just don't like him. I don't like what Mappa... Not a fan of that style. Mappa could do amazing work. We've seen it with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
And Chainsaw Man. We didn't see it with Attack on Titan. If we were only talking about the manga, different story, and that would be easily in the top 5.
But it's the animation that's sort of holding you back.
Holding me back. If Wit animated it, it would be higher. If Wit stayed with the same energy they had for the first 3 seasons, it would probably be number 1.
Oh, wow. So it's really the animation that's holding you back.
Yeah, it's just I can't... Like I said before when we spoke about Attack on Titan, I was cringing so much at season 4.
Yeah.
If I was an anime-only watcher and I didn't know what to expect, I probably wouldn't even know what the plot was about and what was happening, because I was so distracted with what the characters look like and the CGI Titans.
Oh, it's interesting how an animation style change can truly affect the way you view a show.
Especially when the animation before it was 10 out of 10. Attack on Titan was so special.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like at season 1, episode 21, when where Eren's Attack Titan was fighting the female Titan. Dude, I had that on repeat. I had that on repeat so many times because the animation was amazing. And then the other scene where the female Titan was randomly killing the Levi squad.
Oh my gosh.
It was just so brutal. And
that
the
was
music
intense.
I was having that on repeat as well. It's just so many amazing epic scenes. I just don't see that in Mappa's Attack on Titan. I just don't see those moments.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I guess it's not for everyone. I mean, you're not the only one that said this. Like, people were harassing the directors. Remember back in season 4?
That's too far. Yeah, it's too far.
I remember someone posted on our director's page saying, "Hey, director, draw Eren like this from season 1. That's not how you do it." Like, yeah, some fans could take it too far, but I see your point.
The infamous jacket scene as well with Eren. Yeah, that was.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, yeah. To be fair, like Wit Studio did have a very polished art style. You know, it was very shiny. Regardless of the studio changes, I still liked Attack on Titan. You know, like
of course, yeah.
I still rank it highly.
Oh, you only like an Attack on Titan because you were a manga reader as well. You read all the chapters. Is it because you liked the manga more and you just thought the story was so good? No matter, it could be literally in black and white. You would still.
It could be a book with words, and I still ranted like it 10 out of 10.
But we're judging it for the animation, the anime only.
So the animation,
not manga.
Okay, so if we're talking season 1, that's like 10 out of 10. Season 2 is 10 out of 10. Season 3, maybe 9.9. Bertolt's Titan was a bit funky. Season 4 part 1, I feel like out of all the seasons, that's the season that aged not so well. You are right with the Titans. They don't look as polished. I think I'd give that
even the 3D maneuver game. They looked static. They were just there was no fluid motion in it. It was just one screen like sliding across to the next screen. That was it. They were sliding left to right. It was so bad.
I do remember there was a scene of Jean in season 4 where he's shooting the thunder spear towards Peak, and it's literally the same frame, but his arm just moves, and it's just his arm.
It's bad.
If you take the action out, it's not too bad, but I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Season 4 part 2, I'd give that an 8 out of 10. And then the final episodes, I'd give that like a 10 out of 10. I think they did nail their style towards the end, you know. I can't deny that.
Yeah, I did really enjoy the final episode.
Yeah,
that they released. I thought that was really
They put their all into that finale. Story-wise, 10 out of 10. Animation-wise, I'd give all of it like a 10 out of 10, but maybe overall 9 out of 10, because I won't lie, there were some scenes where the faces weren't always drawn well, but I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. We're just a watcher and viewer. I feel like Naruto had some production issues as well.
It did, yeah, it had pacing issues. It kept catching up to the manga. And not only that, they were very lazy with having the same background. You'd always see the same tree foliage every single time. That was painful as well. So Naruto certainly does have its problems, but the hype moments are just too hype.
Naruto kept the same studio, so it's, you know,
it helps,
the designs were still the same. They look the same.
One day, eventually, Naruto won't be number 1, you know.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time for me to let go.
I did expect Attack on Titan to be like number 4 for you.
Yeah, dude, man, it would be much higher. The other shows that I've listed were just, in my opinion, better than Attack on Titan.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, I recommend Kuroko no Basket. Even though it is a sports anime, I still think writing, the characters, the music, the pacing is just, it will stand on its own 2 feet.
Naruto and Attack on Titan, what is the greatest anime out of those two? What's your final verdict?
You know, that's an interesting one, because I think Naruto will take it. I think only because recency bias, you know. Naruto ended ages ago. Attack on Titan finished recently, so there's still some buzz with the fans of Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan has a huge fan base, so it really depends, but you know,
I feel like Naruto is more accessible for people of all ages, but Attack on Titan is more for like 15 plus. It's a pretty mature show.
Hey, there's some twisted scenes with Orochimaru in part 1.
Oh yeah, there are. But I mean, if you watch the 4Kids version, if there was one.
Oh hell no, wait. No 4 kids crap. The hell, we're just strictly talking about. Even the dub wasn't that bad, to be fair.
The dub was awesome for Naruto.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan's dub was pretty good from what I remember. I haven't heard it in a while.
I don't know why, but I feel like when it comes to these short anime, the voice acting is a bit generic.
Oh, okay.
And they all sound the same, and I don't know why. Maybe they're all voiced by the same person. I don't know. But just to me, it's a bit generic. Especially when it comes to scenes where they shout and scream. I don't know. It doesn't hit the same.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, Naruto, Attack on Titan, 2 great shows, 2 legendary shows. I like both of them.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Attack on Titan is my favorite anime of all time, and Naruto is Abbas's favorite anime. Tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of this ranking? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What is your favorite anime of all time, and what is your least favorite anime of all time? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more anime reactions, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a Boy Dude Review signing out.